People believe that to make more money, they simply need to work more hours at the job, more clients, more overtime, more hustle. But there is a problem. Your time is limited. You can work 8 hours a day, maybe 10, maybe 12, but you can't work 24 hours a day. And this is exactly why passive income matters. Passive income is not about getting rich overnight. It is not about finding some magical investment that makes you wealthy while you do nothing. Passive income is about building something today that can continue generating money tomorrow, even when you are not actively working on it. And in this video, I am going to show you how you can start building passive income step by step. Step 1. Stop thinking only about income. The first step is changing the way you think about money. Most people have only one source of income, their job. They exchange their time for money. If they stop working, the income stops. That's called active income. Passive income works differently. Instead of asking, how much can I earn for 1 hour of my time? Start asking, what can I build once that can keep producing value? That could be an investment portfolio, a digital product, a YouTube channel, a course, a book, a website, a piece of intellectual property, or even a business system that doesn't require you to personally handle every single task. The goal is simple. Move from selling only your time to owning an asset. Step 2. Let your money work for you. Now, let's talk about the traditional form of passive income, investing. When you earn money, you don't necessarily have to spend all of it. You can allocate some money to buy an asset that may grow or generate income over time. For example, depending on your goals, risk tolerance, and circumstances, this might include diversified stock market investment, bonds, or other legitimate investment vehicles. The power here isn't necessarily dramatic returns overnight, it's compounding. Imagine planting a tree. At first, nothing seems to happen. You water it, you wait, you keep going. Then eventually the tree becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. Your money can work in a similar way when you consistently invest and give it enough time. Time is one of the most powerful ingredients in wealth building. Step 3. Build your first income producing asset. You don't need 10 passive income streams, you need one. And you should choose something based on your skills. If you are good at teaching, create educational content. If you are good at design, create templates, graphics, or digital products. If you are good at writing, create books, guides, or newsletters. If you understand a particular industry, create content around it. And if you have money available to invest, you can consider diversified investments that have the potential to generate returns over time. The important thing is, don't chase every opportunity. Build one asset consistently, because jumping from one idea to another feels productive but usually creates nothing. Step 4. Reinvest instead of increasing your lifestyle. Here is where many people make a mistake. They create a little extra income and immediately increase their expenses. More expensive phone, more expensive car, more shopping, more subscriptions, more lifestyle inflation. Instead, consider taking some of your additional income and putting it back into your assets. If your digital product makes money, create another useful product. If your business makes money, improve the system. If your investment generates return, consider your long-term investment strategy. Make your money create more money. That's how small beginnings can become something much bigger. Step 5. Build systems, not just income. This is the part most people miss. Passive income isn't really about finding something that requires zero work. Almost nothing does. The real goal is leverage. Instead of you doing everything manually, technology does part of your work. Instead of you answering every customer, a system handles common questions. Instead of you delivering every product, the product gets delivered automatically. Instead of you personally selling every time your content, website, or making systems brings people in, you are replacing repetitive effort with systems, and that's when your time becomes more valuable. The biggest mistake. Don't believe anyone promising easy passive income. If someone says, "Give me $100 and I will show you how to make it $10,000 every month," be careful. If someone promises guaranteed return with no risk, be careful. If someone says you can become financially free without learning anything, building anything, or taking any risk, be very careful. Real passive income usually requires one or more of three things: time, money, or skill. Sometimes you invest your time, sometimes you invest your money, sometimes you invest your skills, and usually in the beginning you invest all three. So, if you want to start today, here is the simple plan. Choose one skill. Choose one problem you can solve. Create one asset around that problem. And finally, reinvest your profits. Don't try to build five businesses at once. Don't chase every new trend. Start small. Build one thing. Make it useful. Improve it. And let time do this job. Because the ultimate goal isn't to stop working. The goal is to stop being completely dependent on your time for your income. Imagine waking up and knowing that something you built last year is still creating value today. A product you created is still being purchased. An investment you made is still compounding. A system you built is still operating. That's the real power of passive income. You work hard today so that you can work a little less tomorrow. And remember, don't just work for money. Build assets, build systems, build skills, build something that can work even when you are not working. Because financial freedom doesn't begin when you make millions, but it does begin when you stop depending on one source of income.